Thank you guys for waiting, for your patience. We appreciate it. I want to welcome Norfolk State head coach Vickers and student athletes Kiara. Is it Kiara? Kiara
Yes.
Phillips and Corinne Lawrence. Coach, I'm going to ask if you can make an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
All right. Well, we knew going into this game that we were going to have to be a little tougher, a little bit more physical than we were in the previous game. In the first game, Coppin kind of dominated us on the glass, and their bigs really hurt us in the first game. And in the first game, I watched that obviously I wasn't there coaching for. So going into this game, not that we didn't want to double team and monster their bigs consistently, but we knew we would have to win those one-on-one battles. We weren't able to do that today. Well, actually, we were kind of able to do that, and then the guards kind of got a little loose. So it was a complete difference from the first game. This game we were able, the first game we were able to kind of contain the guards. And then this game we were able to contain the bigs, and then the guards got loose. Going into this game also, I mean, you don't mind seeing anybody in a tournament. But I did know that Coppin has they have good depth. They have 6 players that can score the basketball consistently. So we knew we had our hands full.
Well, you got off to the good start.
Great start. Well, we got off to a great start. We wanted to try and pick on their bigs in some ball screen action with Corinne. And then we knew if the guard helped, we'd have Kiara there for an open driving kick. So we were able to get what we wanted early, went off to the good start, and then they just started chipping away at the lead. I felt like we kind of started looking at the refs too early to bail us out. And when that didn't happen, before we knew it, we were down 4, and it's tough to play from behind.
Coach, do you think the traffic they went into affected you all early?
I mean, we've had a problem with turning over the basketball. And to be honest with you, 19 for us recently has been a good number. I mean, it's not a good number, but for us, it has been a good number. I didn't think they sped us up too much. I just thought that we didn't focus on our layups early when we really could have separated and maybe made the lead 10 instead of 7, or 11 instead of 7, or 15 instead of 7. So if we could have just focused and knocked some of those early layups down, we'd have been all right.
You can talk about the fourth quarter a little bit. You guys were stone cold. Really playing very hot third quarter. You can ask the ladies first, and then I'd like to ask you. Can you talk about it a little bit?
The third was amazing. We just needed that same energy, I guess, or more energy actually for the fourth quarter. We were very stagnant. We weren't pushing the ball like we were in the third. Our defense wasn't there. And it just let us down. We needed to play 4 solid quarters, and we didn't do that. So, yeah.
I feel like we gave everything we had in the first 3 quarters, so the last quarter we couldn't really come back how we wanted to. But
The fact that they went small and defensively in the fourth quarter, was that kind of disruptive?
No, I don't think them going small was disruptive. I think it was more the zone. I thought the zone kind of made us stagnant in the fourth, at the end of the third actually. But I mean, since I've been coaching this team, I look at really two people really to give us that spark, regardless if they start or they don't start, in Hannah and Daniels, and they weren't really able to get out their own ways today. So that kind of hurt us. So Ozzie played 30-plus minutes. Corinne played 37 minutes. So in the fourth period, we were so exhausted because they played so much early.
Well, it seemed like the first 8 minutes of the game, and then the end of the first quarter and the second quarter was kind of down a little bit. And after halftime, same thing. First 8 minutes, and then late in the third and the fourth, we sort of dropped off. It was a little fatigued and having to push them.
Yeah, I would say that would be part of it. And, I mean, Corinne's played in the tournament before. I mean, I've been trying to preach to them this playoff atmosphere is completely different, where Brianna Daniels, she's a senior, but she didn't play for the last coach. And I really play her, and I rely on her. And Hannah is a freshman. So this was her first taste at that playoff environment, and it was new to them, where Kiara came from a pretty good JUCO program, so she had a taste, and Corinne obviously was a big part of last year's team. So.
You guys were 13 seed, but had some success the last few weeks, coming off the win over Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
What was kind of the mindset coming into this? Typically, you take a 13 seed, one and done. I'm thinking you guys might have thought a little more than that coming in.
Given the chances of us the whole year not to win a game, it was pretty special to beat Hampton. And coming into the tournament, we were hungry. We wanted to win, obviously. We just didn't get the win, obviously, but we were hungry. We were in the locker room. We were ready to go. We needed to pick up the energy, but at the end of the day, we didn't get that W. So at this point, it's pretty disappointing.
Coach, what's this been like for you? I mean, you came in kind of thrown into the fire, still coaching the men, kind of a whirlwind in the scene. Now that it's over, can you just kind of reflect on coaching this team and this situation?
I'll say the tough part was preparing for teams that have been doing things all year, and it was tough, but the girls actually made it easy for me. Like, they really made it easy for me. From day one, they were on board. It was when you recruit a player, they're almost loyal to you because you gave like, if I would have recruited Corinne, she's loyal to me. I gave her this opportunity to go to school for free. I would have gave them. There's that extra trust factor, but the girls trusted me from day one. They really were accepting to my coaching style and the way I coach. So it was tough, but they also made it easy. The difficult part was we were learning things in mid-February, Valentine's Day, that teams had already figured out in November and December. So for us, I mean, it is still December. We haven't played our 10th game together. Unfortunately, it's the MEAC tournament.
And the players, how did he do?
How did he do?
Yeah.
I think he did good with us. Like, when we first got him, everybody accepted it. We were like 0-19, so we really didn't have anything to lose with everything to gain. And we fed into everything he was telling us to do. I feel like we've gotten a lot better, but it was just late.
I agree with Corinne. It was late, but the change was great. It was positive. We were, from the very start of practice, the first day, it was just a change of environment. I wouldn't say our mindsets, but our focus was like, okay, and he talked about it being a business. And I feel like from that point, the girls just stepped up and were like, let's do this. So.
Yes, all three of you, given what you have gone through this year, this is, we said anybody, let's face it. You wanted to win today, but is there kind of a feeling that it's finally over, let's go back and start all over the next year?
I would say no.
No.
The only reason I say that is because I think we just drew the toughest team, to be perfectly honest with you. I would not be surprised to see Coppin cut down the nets. For the last month, I would say they are the best team in our conference. They have the most depth. They are the hardest team to scout. I feel like if we could have drawn somebody else, we would have had a much better showing. I mean, they just beat Morgan State, the 5 seed, by almost 50 last week. I mean, I knew who I didn't want to see, and then we saw them. So, I mean, I will say, like, we've lost 3 games under 3 points or less. We're right there. We're right there. We got to make a couple adjustments. And obviously, this is the end of the year, but they know going into the summer what we need to do.
It's spring break, right?
Something like
We don't
that.
have spring break plans.
No plans.
We were planning on playing all week.
Yeah.
For the players, I will have the challenges of defending Justice Lucas and Amber Griffin.
What was the question?
What was the challenges of defending Justice Lucas and Amber Griffin?
I mean, they were quick, but the challenges was really just getting under and over the screens as fast as I could and contesting shots. That was really it. First game, we did well guarding them. In this game, we were really focused on the post players, and it was just backwards.
It's the team you didn't want to see, and then they shoot, what, 58%? So
In the first
the
half.
wrong team on one of their best nights. That combination.
Well, we knew we knew they didn't shoot a lot of threes. So we wanted to do short closeouts. And in the first game, we were able to short close. When they went to go pull up, we were able to contest better than we were today. Lucas kind of got loose in our pressure a little bit in the second period. And from there, she got in rhythm, and then she started hitting threes off the ball screens. I don't want to say she started doing things she couldn't do, but things she doesn't do as often.
Once again, thank you guys for your patience. Congratulations on how well you represented your school here today and all season long. Thank you.
Thank you.